Breaking news today. In Moscow, Putin and Lukashenko will talk. The 22nd of July, Moscow, Prensa Latina. The Kremlin announced that on July 23, Russian President Vladimir Putin will meet with his Belarusian counterpart, Alexander Lukashenko, who is in Moscow for a working visit. Russia's press office said that Putin and Lukashenko will continue to analyze the development of Russia-Belarus relations of strategic partnership and alliance, as well as integration cooperation within the framework of the State of the Union. The summit was also confirmed by Minsk. To quote the Belarusian president's press office, a wide range of the most important and fundamental issues of bilateral relations. According to the Belarusian residence office, Putin and Lukashenko will discuss security, the international agenda, economic interaction, implementation of the Union's programs, and joint opposition to pressure from illegal sanctions. Turkey has made a dramatic about-face by attaching conditions to Sweden's entry into NATO. Sweden's membership in NATO, according to Turkey's president, is contingent on the country's efforts to combat terrorism. It's been only a few weeks since he agreed to let Sweden join NATO at the Vilnius summit. The long-dead issue of Turkey finally cracking down on Kurdish terrorists has been buried. Sweden's application to join NATO was met with opposition from Turkey until July 10. However, its decision to side with NATO during the conflict in Ukraine angered its former ally, Russia. The Kremlin warned Turkey to never put on rose-colored glasses when dealing with NATO. And now, after supporting Sweden, Turkey has once again reverted to its old condition. The report includes every last detail. Along the front line, fierce battles are taking place in the directions of Donetsk and Krasny Liman as part of the Ukrainian counteroffensive. In a new video from the Defense Ministry, Russian soldiers can be seen pushing back against Volodymyr Zelensky's men. Russian troops storm Ukrainian defenses and take their fortress. Ovad loitering munitions were shown destroying a Ukrainian ammunition storage facility in another video. Polish President Donald Tusk has been cautioned by Russian President Vladimir Putin to avoid a military buildup along the border with Belarus. Vladimir Putin has stated that Russia will use all means at its disposal to defend Belarus, and has also stated that NATO member Poland is seeking to invade Russia's close ally Belarus. As Wagner fighters train the Belarusian army, Poland decided to send more troops to the border. Germany, meanwhile, has promised to bolster NATO's eastern flank. Russian military officials have released footage showing the district's Tornado GMLRS wreaking havoc on Ukrainian infrastructure in Kupiansk. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, over 525 Ukrainian soldiers have been killed in 13 failed attacks over the past 24 hours. It has been reported that during this time period, the Russian military destroyed 32 Ukrainian drones. For the latest information from the front lines between Russia and Ukraine, watch this video. Putin, the Russian leader, has scoffed at Ukraine's counter-offensive, calling it pointless. The Kyiv regime's efforts to reclaim territories have failed despite receiving substantial funding and Western aid. Putin emphasized that despite receiving colossal resources and supplies from the West, the Ukrainian cause has not been helped by tanks, artillery, armored vehicles, or missiles.